Welcome to another edition of Ultimate Tips. Today I'm going to reveal the true cost and frustration in choosing the wrong accessories for your pride and joy. So you've got the four-wheel drive vehicle all ready to experience great adventure, but you're not quite certain it's up to the job. Now it's at this point here in making your next decision is critical, not only for your back pocket, but it could put your life and that of your families in danger. If this is you, keep watching. This is something I see on a daily basis all too often at the store. Too many times we see people being sold a product that's not really fit for purpose or cannot be added or expanded to, and is more than often downright unsuitable for the job at hand. You've got that sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach about that cheaper budget build that you had done and whether or not your four-wheel drive vehicle is going to leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere. Now, why does this happen? Because the salesperson who sold it did not take the time to find out what the client really needed, not just for today, but in years to come. Selling the cheapest products was just easy on the day. Well, if it's not fit for purpose, not high enough quality, I wouldn't buy it at all. And I'd wait until the budget allows for the right products that are actually going to last. I know I wouldn't be too happy if I sat down at the doctor's and he handed me a prescription before I had the chance to even say anything. And the doctor said, look, it should work. It did for the last guy. Seeing the full package and all the information up front is so important in order for you to make an informative decision about the most important things, buying the gear for your car. Thinking about the end game at the start, it's what it's all about. And the cost of getting it wrong, none of us should have to deal with. Think about the suspension system. Now, putting the right suspension system on your car is one of the most important things you can do. But all too often here at the store, we see people come in and they've had a suspension, it's only been put on for 6 months, and they bought themselves a camper or a caravan, or they're trying to tow a boat or a trailer, and the suspension system's just not up to the job. Now, if the consultant had taken the time, sat down with a person and actually asked them questions about what they're going to be doing over the next 6, 12, 2, 3 years plus, they could have built some redundancy into that suspension system. But unfortunately, most of the time, it needs to be pulled off and started again, costing you more money. What about the bull bar? Putting the right bull bar on, super important. We see it all too often where people have gone and bought a bull bar. It may have come with a vehicle from brand new, but it's not fit for purpose because it won't fit that winch. You can't jack off it and it has no recovery points. So sitting down and thinking about the long term is really important. Think about the fridge. Buying the cheapest fridge at the camping store may not be the best course of action because when the battery will only last 6 hours because the drawer is so high, or it just doesn't chill the drinks down to what it needs to be, well, you've got to make that purchase again because all of these things affect our time when we're in the great outdoors and enjoying our situation. Now, think about the power upgrades. Was it really worth going for that cheap chip and leaving yourself stranded in the middle of nowhere? Not to mention with a blown motor to boot. And the crazy part about making the wrong decision is you need to start again at an additional cost because the gear just simply wasn't made to do the job that it's required. So if you want unbiased advice on a massive range of solutions, think about Ultimate Four-Wheel Drive because our expert staff really do go the extra mile when it comes to sitting down and helping you see the big picture so you're able to enjoy the most capable, best looking, best performing accessories at super competitive prices. So don't delay. Find out why everyone comes to Ultimate Four-Wheel Drive when you're looking for far less than generic and you want the top quality service that you deserve.